Alright, we are going immediately back into some Warhammer. We just cleaned up Pascal's quest where we found out that he was part of a collective. So that's what was going on with him this entire time. It's the reason why he was able to do the things that he could with the tech around him. He had figured out like some secret code to interacting with things made by the Mechanicus and even the heretics, so that they could shut down stuff at like a moment's notice. The stuff I didn't pick up before I streamed last time.
The Divine watches over us.
Of course, we got a better axe. Nope, Stupor is still better. That might be good for Argenta if we ever get her back in. Use that? Oh, it's Stardy's equipment. Oh, it's for Wolfire.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Sure is Pascal.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
We get out. I wonder if I should have talked to the ghost. We are observing a large squadron of Adeptus Mechanicus forces. Many of the ships are badly damaged. Judging by the position of the servants of the Omniscient, they are divided into two groups. I dare say they were fighting not long ago. I'm picking up a signal from one of the ships. Query. Oh, I double-clicked. Fuck. Query. It is the statement that a new Messiah has been created true. It is the statement that the Armor until no longer exists, but the cycle will be discontinued true. I wish to know if their fratricidal battle should continue. What do you think I should answer? We are picking up an active Vox exchange on encrypted frequencies between the explorator ships. Incoming message. Cognizant fleet praises the new Messiah. May the mistakes of the schism not be repeated. May the nonconformity be purged. The I Am Messiah knows all, comprehends all. Yeah. Stop fighting. You guys are being stupid. You're supposed to be one of the few groups that's smarter than that. Oh, you can't interact with that anymore. Alright. Out we go. Back to Furabundus. Yeah, let's rock it. I do like that they made it part of Adira's stuff that she can predict some ambushes as part of her being a divination psyker. I'm glad that they included that into her character.
This path to the end.
It's a nice nuance to have. All his people are gone. The old servant casts a sharp, appraising glance at you. How can I be of use to your lordship? Arrows of Coronis, we were too late. Alantok, at your word, I will track down that monkey to the ends of the galaxy. Fury rings in Yurliet's voice. The hall bears marks of a cleanup. Quick, thorough, and unceremonious. The smell of ash from burned reports hang in the air. Every trace of the Lord Inquisitor's stay at the palace has been destroyed. The only reminder of it is the elderly servant sticking out like a nail amid the empty space. The Lord Inquisitor is away on an urgent mission. Frosher's colorless voice matches his startlingly unhelpful reply. My master has no need of my services on his present expedition. I was tasked with cleaning up. As soon as the conversation turns to Calcazar, deferential and ecstatic overtones brightened the servant's dry voice. I was instructed to tell your lordship that the Lord Inquisitor advises against making that inquiry. The outrageously rude words are spoken in an impeccably polite tone. Avalard's face turns a deep red. You blasted. With visible effort, he swallows the insult he was about to spit out. That was a mistake. A blade appears in Frosher's hair. Common Cadian pattern. Molecular edged bayonet knife whose handle is covered in scratches from years of use. Oh. The gleaming blade makes a series of lingering flashes on your retinas. You very nearly dodge the stabs aimed at your eyes and throat. Grab a hold of the man's wrist, which might as well have been made of stone, and start twisting it out of its cracking joint. The crushing elbow blow connects with your jaw, but the lightning-fast hand-to-hand fight ends in your victory before you even realize you have been attacked. Thank you, Cassia. Frosher shakes his head with a sad smile. Always faithful, your lordship. Cadian assault, date and circumstance of enlistment, and the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, classified. Servant squeezed out a venomous smile. My master told me to stay behind to prevent the possibility of pursuit. You're meddling in the Inquisition's affairs. It was a mistake. Rushers glimpses something in your eyes and sighs in defeat. That's true. No one can endure torture forever. He went into the Porta Septentum, the dimensional gate, and I have failed him. The servant, now a broken man, looks at you with hatred in his eyes. He won't stop my master anyway. Don't follow him. Better run away. Ooh, I am the worst at those kinds of instructions. I'm a main character in an RPG. You tell me not to follow somebody, like... Yes, I'm following. Oh, a retinue. An entire group of people salutes you. Most of them an escort of honor consisting of members of retinues, associates, secretaries, bodyguards, and assorted others bow deeply to you and shout their greetings, making a lot of noise. It appears the news of your impending departure has already spread throughout the station. Leaving us, are you, your lordship? Vladam Takar is once again in his clean, decorous, imperial bureaucrat persona, as if the cutthroat carved himself a bloody path back to Legis' throne never existed. There is word among the flock that rogue trader Von Valancius is going on a perilous voyage, so accept this blessing for their journey, noble Ignatius. Communicative interaction option unlocked. Purpose of data exchange, strengthening ties and delivering a gift, material assets, a donation to an ally. We barely got the news that Lord Inquisitor had left his cozy footfall perch, and now you're off to a long journey too. Ryza grins continually. Thought I might come see an old acquaintance. An officer in Imperial Navy unfolds the sand at the sign of Akia. It is an honor, your lordship. I'm here on my superior's orders to pay my respects to House von Valancius. Yes, your lordship. On behalf of my organization, I would like to express a regret that we've been unable to establish a productive business relationship. That's true. But that, I hope, is a temporary complication. You will eventually see the potential and promise of what we can offer you. Thank you for the warning, your lordship. And to wish on your journey through the darkness, the Emperor grants you revelations and open your heart to our teaching. If that happens, come to me and perhaps you might decide to make our cult part of your circle of closest friends. I hope mercy will be a healing potion and not a cup of poison served to my flock, but I've heard your words and committed them to memory. This unit regrets, is disappointed at, is indignant at the fact that links of sufficient high priority have not been established. I thought I got pretty good with all of them, but I guess you really just gotta go all in order to get that, huh? Between House von Valancius and the Cognizant Fleet. While unable to place any research assets at the disposal of House von Valancius, this unit, holds praise, is counting on the reliability of the prediction that your expedition will be successful. Glory to the Emperor, Rogue Trader. The best of functional prosperity to you. Just to wish you good luck and let you know that when you're on your way back with your hold full of trophies, not one ship of the Fellowship of the Void is going to try to have a go at you. We respect your lordship. Now, I guess I found the person I helped out too much. Rizza stifles a chuckle. Well, I hope you don't forget old Rizza. You know, pick a softer rope for old time's sake. My command has tasked me with letting you know they strongly value our allyship with House von Valancius. Although at this time we have not managed to build a powerful alliance, they believe that we will be able to strengthen our treaties and bring the light of the Imperium to the Expanse. I was gonna say, I gave the Imperial Navy everything. You will not forget our duty, your lordship. These stars will be ours. A multitude of voices answers you with good luck, wishes, blessings, parting advice, and words of respect, shouting over each other but alike in their sincerity. For a second, you feel especially clearly that you will likely not see any of these people ever again.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Didn't talk to them enough, / didn't focus on giving them everything, so here we are. Oh well. First time playthrough. Things haven't gone the cleanest, but you know, we did what we can. Your lordship, we have a long expedition ahead of us. It would be reasonable to replenish our supplies, ammunition, spare parts, better equipment. Who knows what we are about to face. Let's see if I can't get a little bit more out of these people before we supposedly leave. Did he go back to the Imperium? Is that where that is? He went to? Is he going back to Tattle? Get up to 30 with them. Not even enough. Oh, let's see. We'll give it all to you. Even enough to get one out of it. Alright. Let's do it. This is like the final bit. This might be the last stream of Rogue Trader. I might play it in my off time just to have like some follow-up to do, just because there's so much more. But Porta Septentum, all the way there. But he did not go back to the Imperium to tattle. Interesting.
Let the faith guide my path to glory. Look upon the Emperor's
Oh wow, it's
faithful
actually
and
Rabble.
shrift. I will
Oh,
fight
you
above
guys are not gonna make it. Okay.
The Emperor commands. Another step towards our ultimate victory. And so it shall be done.
A dance of blades and shadows. As honor, the other side awaits. As the tenants demand. Caught by the web.
I am unsatisfied.
The shadows will kill it. Brings me no pleasure.
For now.
This way! I'll do what it takes.
Don't touch me.
Oh my god. Can she do it?
Just designate a target.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
I understand your intent. If it serves your cause.
Can she kill 6 people in a single shot?
This tedium is beneath me. If I must, I'll deal death with my
She got
hands.
3.
I understand your intent.
As good as I thought it would be, but not terrible. God, Slanesh people are so fast. Especially demonettes.
I can't stand it! Emperor, protect me.
Don't swing. Told you not to swing.
The other side awaits.
Whoa, that person actually got a swing on Abelard. Don't swing. Told you not to swing.
Death is a blessing.
You try to warn
The
them.
side awaits.
They just don't want to listen.
Protect brings me no pleasure.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. Indeed.
Death comes in silence. As honor ordains. Come, the other side awaits. I am your blade and shield. I shall not fail. Caught by your death is a blessing.
Oof. That was overboard.
As honor ordains. Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done. Death is a blessing. As honor ordains.
We're gonna dance our whole way over.
Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Alright. Easy peasy. Let me make sure that it flickered over correctly. Yeah, okay. Nine damage. Don't they know I'm on my way to something important here? There's no telling what awaits you beyond the gate, but one thing you know for certain, there will be no turning back. It is the point of no return. Ensure that you've taken care of any unfinished business, procured all necessary equipment, explored every world, and completed any desired colonial project. You'll no longer be able to do so after passing through to the other side. Let's do it. Now, is this where we get the achievement for fighting every single type of ship? Lord Captain, our augurs are detecting energy currents of indeterminate nature within the dimensional gate. It appears to be active. We see a number of ships near the gate, and judging by their markings, they belong to Lord Inquisitor Calcazar's personal squadron. I know this place. Calcazar has summoned both our packs here to seal this portal to Terran War. Much blood did we spill that day. Alas, it was not the blood of Xenos or Warp Spawn, but that of the Cog Priests of Calcazar himself. While they were working on the gate's foul machines, the breath of evil coming from the other side was turning them into frenzied monsters. Lord Captain, don't take it as cowardice, but duty obliges me to ask. You do realize that this may end up being a one-way voyage, do you? For a while you hear no response, then the sign is broken by the sound of heavy footfalls. The rhythmic stomping grows louder and out. Thousands of feet strike as if marching into oblivion under your banner. Yes, Lord Captain, whatever is waiting out there, beware. Von Valancius is coming. Coming message, you are entering an area declared forbidden. Any attempt to approach the Xeno artifact would be considered an act of rebellion against the Emperor. Leave now or be destroyed, Lord Captain. Would you prefer to send your reply with the help of the Vox Clerics or the main gun deck? You heard the Lord Captain? Battle stations. Wait, who in the void is that? Some of the enemy ships are breaking formation in haste. They are regrouping and falling back to repel an attack from the rear. Looks like someone has arrived to lend us a hand. The enemy is scattered. Now is the time to engage. The augur detects ship marks with the coat of arms of House Winterscale. We detect Eldari void ships among the arrived ally vessels. Winterscale and Eldari? Is the ghost of Calcazar just like vomiting?
The whisper sounds distant. The future is uncertain.
You had to start off shooting me like that? How dare you? This is one way to start off a fight with your frigate already dead and you shot half up.
Proceed accordingly.
They basically said, did you upgrade your ship? You better have.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Bring doom to our enemies. Deliver their demise. Fall ahead.
We're helpless under their fire.
Shield has been nullified.
Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
That was one hell of a turn. These guys can turn on a freaking dime.
Void shields at minimum effectiveness.
I know.
The time of thy
Nope, I'm dead.
servants is near.
Alright, that's not the way to do that. Okay.
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
No, they broke our frigate shield. Our frigate is not even going to survive the beginning. That's dead.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Okay.
Send our enemies to the void. Bring doom to our enemies.
A breach in the enemy's shield has been revealed.
Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Show them the fury of our macro cannon.
I hear their dying pleas in the void.
Let the macro cannon sing their deadly litany.
You can shoot them if you want. That's what they're there for.
Lock on and launch.
Undying Emperor, wrap the threads of thy protection around this ship.
Not gonna make it. Unless this next shot like hits the back end where I still have shield. Nope. Fuck. Something I should be doing. They're not nothing frigates is the thing. Oh, my frigate gets to go first this time. Yeah, do something.
defenses.
Holy cow. My frigate's still alive and I'm not already on like no shield and half dead.
Send our enemies to the void. Bring doom to our enemies.
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
Try something.
Deliver their demands. Unleash a barrage of destruction! Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates.
Fuck them up.
The enemy's void shield has been nullified.
The terror of the crew echoes in my mind.
If I survive this, I might be able to come out.
Voidsmen, find your courage!
Ooh. That is like 10 HP in a dream right there.
Proceed accordingly. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. We have a destination to reach. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash the power of our landsmen.
Nobody survives battle with this void ship. I hear their dying pleas in the void.
Lock on and launch! Full speed ahead.
Go get him. He ain't got nothing on you. Look at that, all those misses.
We have a destination to reach.
Crack those shields. Come on, you can't break mine from that distance, right? Oh my god. He actually did it. Fuck. Okay.
An opening! Our gun batteries await your command! Another
Wow. This is not going to go well already. Yep, that was a lot of damage.
Send our enemies to the void. Bring doom to our enemies. Breach in our enemies' defenses. Deliver their demise. Fall ahead. I want to hear the macro cannon
And so it
roar.
will be with anyone who stands in our way.
Unleash a barrage of destruction. We have a destination to reach. An opening! Our gun batteries await your command!
Even from there they can fire. That's so ridiculous. Well, they only shot once. I will take it.
The void shield spirit is exhausted.
Lock on and launch! Full speed ahead. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
Their shields are destroyed. Send them into
Oh, this might actually be
oblivion.
our victory one.
Face the judgment.
It definitely
of the
should not be.
undying one.
Better range.
We are vulnerable.
Oh, don't kill me.
A breach.
Oh,
Do
thank
not
God.
falter.
Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Bring doom to our enemies.
Detecting a vulnerability in the enemy's defenses.
Show them the fury of our
Nobody
macro
survives
cannons.
battle with this
All
void.
clear. Congratulations, Lord Captain.
Upgrade. Can I repair while I'm in the upgrade thing? Because I think I would like to. Let us fend them off in honest combat. They have fired boarding torpedoes. It looks like the enemies decided to take us down with a single decisive strike. Yes, Lord Captain. Sound the alarm on all decks. All crew members get ready to repel the boarders. They think they're gonna be able to kill me in melee combat? That's where I'm best at. Well, not me. The rest of the crew. Rogue Trader. That's a new notch on my gun stock. Never killed one of you before. Wrong. I have reliable information that he's in fact with us.
Before the faithful.
You will fall.
No.
Rejoice in service.
My blade whispers your unworthy soul.
I'm sure I haven't yet to begun to hit you.
And so it shall be done. The Emperor commands.
And you put yourself in a better position for her. Of all people, her?
And so shall it be
I
done.
thought the Inquisition was supposed to be in the know.
I can't allow myself to do this.
Oh, right. No,
I
stop
will
that down.
not be deterred. Actions will speak louder than words.
As the tenants demand by the web. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name. Trust caught by the web. Let your
Protect
soul
me.
be purged.
This way.
Yeah.
My
Keep hitting the wrong
whispers
person.
your name.
I'll do what it takes.
Primitive body, corrupted mind.
Weather the storm.
Yeah, hit him with the shotgun.
I move as if unseen. If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet. You moving? No more.
That works.
I can't stand it. That's gotta hurt. Break their morale. Run! Emperor, protect me. Rush.
Moving out.
Good luck.
I bring mercy and retribution. As honor ordains, the shadows will see it done. As honor ordains, I shall not refuse. Let your soul be purged. Death is a blessing.
Alright, your homeboy died, so I get to take the rest of this out on you.
Caught by the web. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Combat is an equation.
Close.
Your life is a negligible variable.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Ah, he'll die on his turn.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, here's another one who had like a thingy on him.
Do not dare ask.
Follow my lead. My faith strengthens me.
My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Value. I venerate you, machine spirits.
Close. Yeah, probably should have fought that.
Just a minor setback. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Indeed. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Weapon at the ready.
A dance of blades and shadows.
And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. One fewer target.
Simple.
Rejoice.
Vital function successfully terminated.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. If I must. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause.
Like a real
From my
sniper.
sight. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Now you die. Thanks for coming aboard.
As honor orders, the other side awaits.
We level up.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Let's do a quick comparison. I don't think anybody Pascal does. Restores 1 AP after killing an enemy once per round. Weapon skill is more than 70? It is not. That would be for him, but he would lose deflection. Yeah. I didn't think so. Okay. Let's do level ups. Non-damage ally. When an ally grants the rerolled any failed attack, its chance cannot be greater. Using a non-damaging ability on an enemy. I don't have anything like that though. Good skill. Needs ballistic skill and toughness. Alright.
The Divine watches over us.
Back to the bridge. Analyzing external hardware. That's the first. The enemy's been routed, your lordship. We are receiving Vox signal requesting that we made a convoy of shuttles on board for our audience. Dog confirmed that the shuttles are unarmed and belong to the forces head. The Harlequin. Is that Caligos's new heir? During a holstered autogun you have not seen before, Generous Sandra clears his throat before he begins. Reporting, Lord Captain, the attack on the ship has been repelled, all decks have been cleared of trespassers, hull breaches have been or are being mended. You have imminent victory, who wish to congratulate you on your victory. Oh, he's still alive! Caligos has grown hollow-cheeked and pale. Instead of graceful movements of a fierce predator, he now lurches like a lame bird. The Augmatics in his broken back are unable to make him as light-footed as he once was. He lets out a tired sigh and says joylessly, "We meet again, Ignatius. I'm sorry." The Harlequin, paying no attention to the anxious glances of the crew, take a bow. Behold in silence, merchant vagabond. The crossroads lead before you at this time. The laugh of jest unending has declared your dance a draught and worthy of applause, and I, his words, mute echo, now rise to send you on your merry way at last. Xenos simply materialized on the bridge, whereupon the enforcers simply refused to approach it. After all, the enemy of humanity has not acted aggressively in any ways as of yet. It takes more than a broken back to fix my bad temper. Quit playing coy, Ignatius. You know very well why. I am here because I owe you. Alas, winter scales never find themselves in debt for long, because I have never liked Calcazar. Your acknowledgement of me as a threat speaks to the trustworthiness of your intuition, and now that you have decided to take on the Lord Inquisitor, I would much rather align myself with a tried and true ally than someone of dubious repute. Correct my mistakes, save what is left of my protectorate, find the world's lost to the warp storm, drive the Xenos out, weed out the final dawn infiltrators, and negotiate peace with Halchorda. The spite with which Caligos spits out the words peace makes him look like his old self for just a brief moment. Now that a single step brings excruciating pain, I am being very cautious about the paths I choose. Brazenness still colors the contours of Winterscale's smile, but the spite has vanished. The briefest moment I will be hereby, the lull between two heartbeats, nothing more. Your deeds have left their mark in memory's halls, where few among your kin have earned a place. The Richard's vagabond grand tales I'll keep, and be the steadfast guard of every page. Oblivion's nocturne will be heard no more, for these with words I play my final chord. Farewell is not an ending, but a thread that leads you into a new drama's web. Oh, he's gonna show his face! However, begins to take off his mask because he's about to reveal what is beneath it. Before he can make out his feature, he laughs and vanishes in a blue haze. Where the Xenos just stood, his parting gift remains. At the start of each turn, except for extra turns, wear gains resolve momentum for each ally with 50% or less wounds. Minor damage to the outer plating in the midship hull, negligible personnel loss as a result of offensive action by enemy boarding parties. The key systems are in order. The engineering reports impeccable compliance of the part of the machine spirits. In other words, we are full combat ready. Wasting no time on meaningless good luck wishes, your distinguished guests leave the bridge in solemn and respectful silence. The enemy is defeated, Lord Captain. You're ready to begin the spatial translation. Cutscene.
The ancient gate, long impenetrable for the rogue trader, was at last ready to reveal its secrets. After gathering allies and preparing to venture into the unknown, the Lord Captain plunged headlong into the darkness that held ancient nightmares. And the
Is this
answers
Necrons?
to all his questions.
That is indeed some Necrons. Alright, so at the very end of the game, we're going to fight some bony boys. Translation complete, Lord Captain. Current coordinates unknown and indeterminable. All that is, the ship's immediate vicinity is a dimensional gate that has gone into passive mode and a large amount of debris. No enemies detected. Lord Ulfar may need to be informed that the coordinates his esteemed brothers travel to match a location somewhere in these star systems. Everything has a reason. The threads of me and my brother Weirds are tied together. I see Blackmane's will and our meeting finally approaching. Let us find them, H. Vatir, for such is our destiny's wish. The agencies have proposed a hypothesis that it has entered some kind of recharge mode. After accumulating enough energy for a new translation, it will activate again. Or at least that's what all of us want to believe. Badly. As you command, your lordship. If I may just point out, the expedition equipment prepared in advance for your lordship and your retinue have been maintained well and is ready for use at your order. You have jumped into an unknown charted sector on the edge of the expanse. The dimensional gate is closed and you're currently cut off from the rest of Corundus expanse. You cannot return to previous systems or routes to them. Protectorate management is also unavailable and you have no way to contact faction trade representative. There is no way back, and it is pointless to look anywhere but ahead. Establish routes to the new systems in the uncharted sector of the map and go forward to meet the inevitable. Ship management? Great. Yeah, that's real good. Alright. So if we're in chapter 4, I think this game has 5 chapters. We may not finish today. So we've got some more Rogue Trader on the line. Having scanned the surface did we finish or start chapter 4? Completed chapter 4, so this is the last chapter. We still might have some game left. The scouting party is confused. All the equipment bears the Von Blance's coat of arms, but there is no trace of anyone other than the Rogue Trader's servants. The scouts find traces of gunfire on the field equipment. A single unharmed data crypt is found in one of the cogitators. A group of tech priests successfully decrypt part of the data, including in order to eliminate the exploration team signed by Theodora von Valantius. Not far from the camp is a pit full of charred bones and fragments of armor bearing the Rogue Trader's coat of arms. The scout report leaves Abelard with conflicting feelings. Despite his certainty that her ladyship Theodora would not give such an order without very good reason, Abelard's expression is somber like a missionary who lost his faith. Something happened. Something always be happening. That's a mark on a planet. The rocky world is bound in ice and shrouded in a thick fog of dark clouds. The augurs trace a faint signal to an area under the ice alongside a distress call whose encryption matches that used by the Lord Inquisitor and his teams. Lex interrogators quickly and effortlessly break the clever code. The transmission goes as follows. Acolyte 7-1, Lord Inquisitor. The event horrific vision occurred. Goodbye. The Emperor protects. Well, that just seems like a real great wallpaper to what I have just done to myself. Oh, yeah. An uneven ripple runs across the steely surface. The sun is covered and tremble, blending into each other, not staying in your memory for longer than a second.
A trivial
The
task.
sight of the Xeno symbols were repulsive, but your will is stronger. The press key of the vid screen displays the following. Shunning the imperfections of the flesh, its transience, and its fitness, the new preserving a bond with the old through rhythm images.
With each
Military
step,
equipment and mechanism for
I
sacred
forge
machines,
my
everything is
destiny among the
untouched.
stars.
Running corpses slumped over the cogitator. What force could have thrown it? The surface with the sun trembles like rippling water that has no effect on you. The vid screen awakens at your touch. Status: beginning data transmission to the sacred calculator. Its finiteness, we have embarked on a new trajectory amid the stars and symbols before existence. I feel like I'm playing Mechanicus again. Several disfigured corpses in the uniforms of Inquisition soldiers have been tossed in a grotesque pile between the cogitator and the large obelisk-like statue. Their killers left no trace, but you have the nagging, oppressive feeling that the very walls are watching you. The air, thick with electricity and the heavy stench of rotting flesh, only makes that feeling worse. Messages blinking impatiently on the cogitator's vid screen. Process, linguistics analysis, waiting data cataloging. Activate information panels. You have never seen a cryptographic machine as intricate and unorthodox as this one. The numerous sacred seals of algorithmic asceticism suggest that the spirit dwelling within it is exceptionally cunning and powerful, privy to forbidden knowledge. Pascal bows reverently to the sacred machine and whispers, "This machine spirit is wayward and apprehensive, for it is tormented. Its intricate mind carries many scars from pacifying by inherent litanies." The detector carefully removes the severed human figure from the input panel, whispers an apologetic prayer to the cogitator, and casually tosses the piece of flesh away. The hum of the servo motors inside the cogitator grows louder as the machine processes information. Attention! Insufficient data for final cataloging. Awaiting data input. The mechanism, having suffered the Inquisition so faithfully, is loath to part with its secrets one after another. Menacing scarlet dots light up on its casing. Pascal bows his head and mutters a prayer that makes a quick motion with his finger. Several lights in the cogitator go out as its defenses crack. Forgive me, ancient spirit. You must be pacified. Codes for traversing the minefields. Your ruthless intrusion of the cogitator's memory chambers yield the following message. Prepare for the start of Operation Precious Sentinel. The horrific vision event may come to pass. Orders to abort the research mission and join the contingent on Epitaph. Codes for traversing the minefields are attached. The message has an attachment containing the astronomical coordinates of a planet along with some binary code. Priority 0. Contact with Barrier Squad in the Lost during Dimensional Gate recharging. No confirmation revealed of gate being sealed. Stay on high alert. The cogitator shrieking indignantly, lighting up with blinding red indicators and letting a high-frequency howl. A word appears across the entire width of the vid screen. Intrusion. When the ringing in your ears subsides, you realize you hear something else, someone's heavy footsteps. The vindictive machine spirit triumphantly displays a blinking prophetic message. That's no bueno. Necron Locust Heavy. Oh, that's really no bueno. Repulsive, unintelligible sounds made by the Xenos. So true, Caption. So true.
Impure Xenos, I will drown you in your own screams.
Death stands before you.
Ah, so it didn't let them fully just run up on me. Okay. There. 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 And this time we are going to set up our snipers with our officer class because they are some distance away.
Shall it be done. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done.
I understand your intent.
Get rid of the scarabs.
I will not be deterred. The Emperor commands.
And that's it.
I am not your
Can I take out a
Xenos
warrior
pet.
before they get here? Now that is a question.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. Guide me.
Not dead, but not bad.
If it serves your cause. Famous the Swift.
Ah. Not dead, of course. Here's the thing. I am worried about them, but I don't know what Cavella will be able to do. So I'm gonna have you go to get in with them.
As honor or death, caught by the web. I shall not killing brings me no pleasure. Death is a blessing. Caught by the web. Come,
There
the
you
other
go.
side awaits.
Not close enough.
The shadows
just go
will
back.
see it done.
If one of those things comes up and you do survive, you can use death bolts with it. Alright. Oh, please don't die. I really need...
I have
that
read
gonna be good
tomes
enough?
of military tactics.
Yeah.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
running binaric override. My vow is to serve. The scriptural prophet is favorable.
Oh, it has 4 health on it.
As duty demands.
There we go.
Time for our return.
You cannot.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Thank you, Abelard.
Request approved. Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
There you go. Optic scarab swarms. I hate you people.
Feel nothing, hear nothing.
Okay, good dodges.
Your end
Scatter
is
out this
nigh.
way. I feel like those are ranged explosions that they're firing at us.
Actions will speak louder than words. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred.
A tactically sound approach.
Victory is
You have Lord. And pop one of
at your
those.
beck and call.
And one of those. Close. Alright.
This tedium is beneath me. Beyond the veil.
Get rid of that one.
Swift and silent.
Those.
If it serves your cause.
Those.
Death comes
Go charge
in
it.
silence.
1260 health. See what? Oh, you already done a lot.
The wicked be shed as thou hast willed.
Did that go away eventually?
Whispers your name. Let your soul be purged. Caught by the web. Let your soul be purged.
Okay, some of those have got through. Every side except the back.
Trust me. As the tenants caught by the web. As honor ordains. Trust me. Let your soul be purged. The shadows will see it done.
Let those all re-trigger.
Blade whispers your name. Caught by the web. Let your soul be purged.
You are getting so close there. And your stacks are so high you might actually do some damage from the front. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's my fault. Okay.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I am not your Xenos pet, mother. Favors the swift.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Alright, keep up with the cover.
Indeed.
Reassemblement commencing.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Target well struck.
Alright. Good strike. No. No. Yeah.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. As the tactical imperative dictates. Running by now, the analysis successful. My vow is to serve. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. I venerate you, machine.
Oh, you took a little bit of boo-boos and now you're running? Hey, if you want to kill your guy, go for it.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. And so it shall be done. Actions will speak louder than words.
If I must. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Didn't do anything.
If it serves your cause.
me.
I understand your intent.
High momentum.
No more. If it serves your cause.
I bring mercy and retribution. As honor ordains. Trust me. As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done.
You can inflict bleeding on them.
As the tenants demand.
Emperor, give me strength. In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
As honor ordains. I shall not fail. As on my blade whispers your name. As a tenant. As honor killing. Brings
There's
me
one.
no pleasure. Trust me. I shall not fail. Trust me. The shadows will see it done. As the tenants demand. Let your soul be purged.
Keep building those stacks.
Caught by the web. Trust me. My blade whispers your name. I shall not fail. Caught by the web. As honor ordains. Come, the other side awaits.
Wow. Ridiculous. And the worst part about fighting the freaking Necrons? There's no loot. You don't get loot. They have nothing to give you.
My success was inevitable.
The columns of lower orbit will stand at the bid screen awakens at your touch. Status, beginning data transmission to the sacred calculator, and have become immortal. We have become, turns to darkness. It shall be conquered, and it shall tremble in fear.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Alright. We got the keys for the minefields for Epitaph. Wherever that is, we have the codes for it. Was there more past that? No, right? Like, in all honesty, that entire place should be fired upon with mini and macro cannons. Okay. Interesting. Did you crash? This would be like the first time that I think it's crashed like this. We'll give it just a little bit, and then we'll close it out. Yep, that's a crash. Alright, closing it. That. Interesting. Okay. I hope it's saved after the fight. It did not. We get to redo that. Yep.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Oh. Wait, did it? Oh, it saved it right before we left. That was nice. All the field generators are active. Again. Alright. Lord Captain? Oh, this is probably why it crashed. Unidentified sickle-shaped ships have taken off from the planet we just left. They're approaching swiftly and readying their weapons for battle. Get ready. It's about to get hot in here.
Our enemies desire a bitter end.
Oh my god, we went first. That silent running really is everything for it, huh?
Set course with all haste. Deliver their demise. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
Reanimation protocol.
I want to hear the macro cannons roar. Send our enemies to the void. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
Kind of world-ending laser are you guys gonna connect together and just like destroy me with? That effect. Oh, falling apart. Can't rebuild all of it.
Ah, an opportunity to exploit.
Okay, so they recover unless you've already put them down, and then after that they take damage.
Lock on and launch. Deliver their demands. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash a barrage of destruction.
You destroyed at least one ship of every enemy fleet. Tactical relocation. Necron Lord. Now he jumped ship.
Deliver their demise. Bring doom to our enemies. We have a destination to reach. Set course with all haste. Show them the fury of our macro cannons.
Oh, so close, frigate.
They were destined for defeat and death.
125 miles by protection for each sector, doubled against kinetic attacks. Not worth it. Living metal specimen. We got some of our own scarabs. Our captain, what were those things? They took off from the surface of the world where you landed. I have never seen ships like that, never seen such technologies either. We fished a trophy out of the void, a relatively intact fragment of a wreck, and sent it to our engine seers. And just in case, we've isolated a compartment where they are performing their comprehension liturgies. An hour-long silence follows your orders being executed. At last, the Vox comes to life again. Your lordship, the Cardinal Artifacts claims to have found a munition of a Xenos, similar to the one we encountered. The manuscript refers to them as Necron. Nothing but tales and rumors. I've heard stories about sickle ships that reap entire squadrons like ears of grain, and about crews that know no fear about the veil of death that shrouds them and corrodes their enemy's ship like rust. Those stories aren't worth the rocks as ours, though, because they also say that none has survived encountering those sickle ships. If that were true, there wouldn't be anyone around to tell those stories, would there? Data available. Those creatures are DaFlibMan, the omniscience fallen angels, citing a quotation. First machine spirits ever created by the Omnicide were in will, in body, and in power. Unmatched in their perfection, they were realizing the design of the Deus Mechanicus into being. But the principle of entropy convinced by the Omnicide was fundamental. Thus, even the perfect became flawed through the overabundance of their perfection. So vast were the Nephilim's abilities and so measurable the depths of their minds that pride tempted them. The Nephilim's rejected the design of the Deus Mechanicus in favor of their own. The order of existence was defiled, and a great war of absolution destruction came. The Nephilims were overthrown and exterminated, with only a few managing to hide from the Omnicide's eye by extinguishing their minds and shrouding themselves in oblivion. In their charge, the Omnicide created new machine spirits and destined them into servitude, so that they would remember the limits of their power and would not descend into pride. As for the ultimate perfection, the Deus Mechanicus abolished it from the universe, and thus it was no more. The ancient seers are at a loss. They say it's a gift born from the Omnicide's wisdom, but its image was imperfect, and therefore was eroded by corruption and unbelief. Whatever that means. The ship's minor conclave has gone into data meditation to produce a resolution regarding the admissibility of using this item. As you will, Lord Captain. So I jumped across this section here. Necron ring. Seven plasteel? Not needed. If anything, I'm looking for Xeno artifacts or phlogiston. In the meantime, I'll just use these planets to gain 50 XP at a time. Most of the surface is covered in icy dunes with greenish highlights. At first, officers aboard the vessel decide that the unusual color of the ice is due to a quirk of the atmosphere. Later it becomes evident that the source of the highlights is a group of monstrous pyramidal structures wreathed in an emerald fire. Examining them in detail with magnoculars, they can see that one of the monoliths is damaged. The device on its wall emits an energy beam at a similar period, not far from itself. The Vomilance's scouts approach the monolith with as much care as possible, fearing the appearance of an enemy. A small servitor sent to gather data about the energy beam clearly demonstrated the destructive power of the Xeno technology. After carelessly making contact with the beam, it instantly broke apart into minuscule pieces. It is curious that the second pyramid is still intact, and that only matter at the source of the beam is being destroyed. The energy beam barely reflects off the dark metal of the pyramid. Occasionally, a scarcely visible wave runs across the surface of the monolith's walls, after which the material appears to become even smoother. It is as if one monolith is feeding the other. Not destroying it, a few scouts decide to come closer in order to better examine the phenomenon. The soldiers of Vomilanceus notice a fragment of a metallic rib cage melted right into the material of one of the walls like a bizarre bas-relief. Between the rows of ribs, a talisman of black stone shimmers with colored light after each wave of energy. The figure to which the talisman belongs shows no signs of life. They are quick to debate. The officers decide to take the artifact on board. Strength, toughness, and agility are decreased by 15. The wearer can use heroic acts at 125 momentum instead of 175, and desperate measures at plus 50 momentum. capped at 100. The wearer is considered as having a heretical adherent. They do not have it yet. Adherent is second. His first round of combat, everyone in the rogue trade's party gains a 25% chance to regain 1 HP after killing an enemy. Immediately manifest psychic phenomenon. Okay, 20% chance to save a combat stimuli or medkit after using it. New psychic phenomenon increases the momentum instead of decreasing it. Once per battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally and grant them a plus 20 bonus to their characteristics for 2 rounds. The target falls prone. All weapons become warp imbued, gaining bonus damage and an additional armor penetration. Can only be used once per combat. See, that doesn't even sound good. Extra allies that may hit other allies will be dodged. If possible, any allied ability that may target an ally and has a resistance test will be resisted. Where to combine them? Be at 300? Even then I wouldn't have enough for rank 5. Well. The greenish glow of the gigantic ring made from unknown material flows through the window of the captain's bridge. The void ship's instruments measured a whole spectrum of various emissions. Sometimes the dull green is darkened by clouds of space dust or bent by gravitational waves. The object most closely resembles a portal, albeit what's passing through it cannot be clearly defined. Arcs of incandescent star gases bursting from the ring pierce the darkness of space, reflected by the surface of other celestial bodies in the system. At times, dark light waves bend the edges of the portal, but they are quickly restored thanks to enigmatic flowing metal. Then lashes of purple clouds, dissected by threads of lightning, appear in the center of the ring. An unseen force prevents them from reaching the other side of the portal as the blocks of blackstone become covered in purple-scarlet illumination. If the ring truly were a portal, it is not fit to serve as one any longer. Stellar heat and gravitational force forbid any vessel from passing through it. According to the ship's astropaths, the purple clouds are an even more dangerous phenomenon, indicating that the powers of the warp are eager to flow out of the portal into real space. As if to highlight its steadiness with the next wave of dark light, the portal throws out the shattered remains of an unidentified void ship. We're still going to send someone to look at it. Additional equipment in closer position allows the team to understand part of what's happening. The portal seems to resemble the gate device used by the Eldari Antiquary, only made of a different material. The metallic shine of the ring alternates with the darkness of the large blocks of stone, reminiscent of the material that make up famous Cadian pylons. Ah. Analysis of the wave signatures indicate that the construct once used parts of the webway, the Eldari system of pathways. However, in its current condition, the portal is not fit for transporting vessels. It is unstable and often begins unleashing dangerous cosmic objects. Instead of transport, the gate spews forth dark light waves and deadly breaths of incandescent gas, later taken from the star's photosphere. It's their little exhaust port for chaos. The augurs reveal 2 Xeno ships hurtling through the clouds of cosmic dust. The message has come from one of them on an encrypted vox frequency used by the Von Valance's dynasty. According to the transmission, Lady Theodore's people are aboard the Xeno ship. We'll try to help them. They have our signal and our name. At the very least, they can breach our stuff, so we'll, you know, we'll see.
Let our weapons be true and our resolve unbreakable.
Five enemy ships. A Shroud class light cruiser. What do you do? Evasion 30%. You set for range and speed. Another one.
Full speed ahead.
Get me out of that.
Deliver their demise! Send our enemies to the void. Bring doom to our enemies.
Good shots. Wonder what the core cruisers are with the little areas of effect are. Really skipping over me to shoot at my frigate. That's so rude.
I want to hear the macro cannons roar. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Deliver their demands. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. Lock on and launch!
This way. We're probably gonna pass you a little bit. Are they just trying to like meet up? I mean, it makes sense why the 3 are coming over here. I just don't know why the 2 are running.
Deliver their demise. Bring doom to our enemies. Rain destruction upon our enemies. Show them the fury of our macro cannons.
I think this is the end for these guys. Okay, started their fall apart protocol.
Claimed by the darkness.
Alright, they lose 25% of turn? Yeah.
Fall ahead. Deliver their demands. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash a barrage of destruction.
Now they're returning. Right, you'll be dead in 2 turns.
Deliver their demise. Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Send our enemies to the void.
They're all returning. These 5 Necron ships are so much weaker than 3 human frigates, like, by a lot.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Bring doom to our enemies. Deliver their demise. I want to hear the macro cannons roar.
Let's start some fires, boys. I like how you can even see like 4 went out and 2 came back. Wow, that's like the first real damage I've taken.
Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Bring doom to our enemies. Lock on and launch.
Actually, nah.
Our shields fail us. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
His tarot foretold this outcome.
The Xenos are defeated and your men board the ship, cutting their way through the bulkheads to the source of the signal. They find the decayed remains of a Von Valante's boarding party. One of the corpses is clutching a voxcaster, sending the voices of the dead out into the void. All of them fell many decades ago. Okay. A data slate and a weapon that belonged to the commander of the boarding party were recovered from the dead man's belongings. The words, "Hope is poison. Kill it, and death becomes easy and desirable," were scratched into the stock. You find a single order given by Lady Theodora. The boarding party was commanded to infiltrate a Xenos vessel and hold out the enemy until the Dynasty flagship withdraws to a safe distance. Prayer serves for the fallen Frostcaster at the ship, and the following days people lined up to honor the martyrs in the ship's chapels. They deserve it. Oh, that is better. The way they set these up is that can be equipped needs to be like darker black instead of the lightest gray. Hey, Pascal has something. Oh, yeah, I got a message here. Probably from my wife. Mysterious sickness struck the clan living in one of the macro chambers. I'll be right. Adira. Oh, Adira. Another one, Necrons. Under thin clouds, as if shredded by a careless blade, sway vast steppes carpeted by pale gold deadwood. The rogue trader's attentive eye distinguishes a region among the endless glass does not fit into the general landscape. The scouts from the shuttle see signs of intelligent life. Judging by the trampled soil and tent frames, someone made camp here. Distant silhouettes form a tangle of paths and obstacles, a maze. The outer walls are supplemented by multitudes of spikes and blades and decorated with scraps of leather and withered crucified prisoner. It does not take an expert in xenoculture to see reason that Drukhari have been here. As they come over the tracks left around the Drukhari structures, the scouts find items of Imperium make, blood-soaked clothes, and a Kia patch and a data slate, cracked in half. Gothic letters and the symbol of the Inquisition are frozen on its bottom half. The sentence fragments make up a part of an exploration report. The servants of Von Valancius find a rough illustration of the camp in the pocket of a filthy coat. On it are marked two locations. The first is shown with a sword and highlights the area where items are found. The other is a skull and points to a patch of ground by the maze. The scouts carefully inspect every piece of land in the market and discovered a camouflage pit studded with strong, thin needles. A niche sunk in the wall of the trap glitters a volumetric flask like an ugly creature that looks like several brains stuck together. The rogue trader people recognize the grotesque figure as a Drukhari Medusa, a parasite capable of registering emotions and transferring them to its masters. This thing was left here as the equivalent of a pick recorder, collecting the suffering of the Drukhari victims. The flask exploded and the shrapnel fragments under salvo from the scouts' rifles. The remaining liquid is collected in several test tubes to be examined in the ship's laboratory and put to good use, or destroyed on the orders of the rogue trader. Deep prints belonging to landing legs and a ladder are visible in the grass behind the maze. The relative positions of the recesses correspond to the design of an Imperial shuttle. When the Von Valancius scouts approach, they find a wax seal bearing the symbol of an Inquisition in monogram form from the letters XC. As officer voices, the proposition of the initials correspond to the name of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. A segment of the dry grass a few meters in front of the print from the ladder has been cut as if scythed. Among the chopped stem lies a piece of a Drukhari trophy, a flap of dark skin stretched out by thin chains. Most of it is covered by a tattoo, a silhouette of a storm or a tornado. A black symbol composed of curved lines and sharp shapes. The predatory structures do not burn easily, and it takes a long time for them to heat up. When the flames finally gather strength, turquoise explosions flash amid the yellow-orange waves. Whatever was down there was dangerous. And now it's not. Yay, me! Lord Captain, there was an incident on the flight deck. The planet we discovered is located at the coordinates interest to the Honorable Ulfar, Angel of the Emperor. The moment he learned about this, he chose to abandon ship. The order shuttle be provided to him and directed it to the world before us. We do not know where exactly he wishes to go, but the augurs have tracked the shuttle to its landing site. Apologize for having to bring you this troubling news, Lord Captain. Ulfar, Gunning fire led by the rogue trader himself makes plan on the frozen world, the shuttle of which Ulfar Thunderlung departed the ship has been designated as the starting point for the search. Such shuttle was found at the landing site, intact and undamaged. The machine sphere is in fine form, is ready to ascend from the world's surface. No clue has been found as to Ulfar Thunderlung's intended destination, but keen-eyed scouts several disturbed snowdrifts that may indicate the route taken by the Space Wolf. Scouts discovered numerous structures, burial grounds, and obelisks of the Xeno race that once ruled these star systems, all of which are now encased in ice and solemn sepulchral stillness. No signs of activity by potentially hostile Xenos have been detected. The group bravely ventures onward into the realm of blinding white and crackling frosts. Hey, Sophia. To the realm, the sky is soon blanketed with snow clouds that block out the star's light. The wind, howling like a pack of hungry spirits, sweeps away all tracks and was a furious storm. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you? The path is full of dangers. A treacherous crevasse hidden under the snow's crust suddenly opens wide underneath the enforcer's feet. It is only the vigilance of the Lord Captain and his companions who hear the telltale crack in time that saves the soldiers from certain death. A few hours later, the expedition comes to a plateau. Rising up ahead is the dark hull of an Imperial trading vessel that once landed on the world's surface. The ship is identified as the Revelation Granted, the merchant cog commandeered by the baleful Howl and Footfall. No signs of struggle or other misfortunes are found aboard, only some useful cargo in the hull. Contrary to expectation, no crew members are found, dead or alive. The ship has been abandoned and its fuel systems are non-functional. The Prometheum has run solid and ruptured the tanks and pipes. An escalating storm sweeps over the group as if trying to bury them in darkness, snow, and obliterating whirlwinds. Fresh tracks and snow lead to the ship's airlock indicate that he was here recently. However, he was not alone. The scouts find strange dips in the snowdrifts surrounding the ship. It seems that someone was watching the ship from a position buried in the snow, around the same time that the Ulfar Thunderlung was searching it. The enforcers searched the area and returned without finding anything of interest. Not all of them returned, in fact. Several seemed to have lost their way and failed to make it back to the ship. The Vomir soldiers welcomed the chance to rest, while sentries stay on guard while their more fortunate comrades stuffed themselves with the now frozen rations of the ship's vanished crew. The temperature inexorably plummets, but the brave enforcers following the Lord Captain's example staunchly endure the trial and do not lose heart. One of the sentries delivers an anxious report to the Lord Captain. He has seen a massive shadow in the distance. It was not Ulfar Thunderlung. Definitely not Ulfar, huh? Barrels of frozen promethium are dragged outside. The frozen fuel reluctantly succumbs to the heat of the thermal cutters and fires kindle around the ship. Even this is not enough to dispel the snowy darkness, but the people are buoyed up by the additional light and warmth. The messenger rushes to report that one of the sentries is missing. Large tracks have been found near the sentry's post, as well as a few drops of blood. The squad of the best fighter venture outside the ship and scares the air twice. The only result is several squad members disappearing without a trace. The sentries are brought inside and the fire is extinguished. Silence reigns in the ship. The frightened people do not move a muscle, afraid to give themselves away by so much as a whisper. Terrible rumbling cuts through the roar of the storm. The clash and clamor of battle is followed by a furious, agonized scream. Tied together with ropes and bolstering each other with battle cries, the enforcers rush toward the battle in human chains. Unable to see anything ahead and swirling snow, they blindly stride toward the source of the battle monstrous thunder. The Lord Captain charges forward, his soldiers rushing after him, and an eerie shadow blocks their path. It is cloaked by the snow and dark, which turn into a barely discernible silhouette that emanates the promise of death. Clashing with an unknown enemy that cannot even be seen, the rogue trader deals several devastating blows, and then the malevolent foe hurriedly retreats into the blizzard. Yeah, that's definitely not me. I don't have any devastating blows. Ulfar is found lying in the blood-soaked snow, his body covered in grievous wounds, but the wolf continues to cling to life. With great care, he's borne to the shelves and wasting no time brought back to the ship for urgent treatment. more of a, hey you do something cool, I'm gonna stay alive. If I have any action points left, I'll set somebody on fire. Where is he? Oh, that's right, he stays up at the front. Maybe not when he's been injured. Okay. He's down. Maybe he's in a compartment of the ship. Second.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Where did he go? Hmm. Okay. What's the box mate master? Captain? He's feeling better, Lord Captain. The ship's chirurgeon was amazed at his resilience. The esteemed Lord Wolfire is currently convalescing in his chambers. Now this is some classic stance up. Wolfire's dark figure towers over you. His head is lower, his hair hanging in a curtain across his face. His fair skin is crosshatched with broad crimson scars, held together by metal staples and covered with black spiked runes for physical healing. Could an ordinary mortal have survived such injuries? Unlikely. With the twitch of his finger, Ulfar bids the two servants in attendance to step away so as to not intrude on your conversation. They silently retreat. Aidfatir, I must thank you for saving me. I had a difficult battle. I always survive. The vessel I found, the revelation granted, that was them. Inside, there were signs the wolf scouts leave for their brothers. The baleful Howl landed the ship on the surface and left. The rest of the crew disappeared. Follow my brother's trail into an unknown foe, block my path, and battled us soon. An evil spirit. It attacked me from behind and wounded me instantly. Ulfar points to a particular grievous wound on his cheek, the strike clearly intended for one of the Space Wolf's 2 hearts. The wound gives off a strong medicinal smell, but is not one you recognize, probably a Vernician balm brewed by Ulfar himself. Your healers would faint after one whiff of such a potion. The snow covered my eyes, and I could only make out a shadow, but it moved fast and it was strong. The Allfather's gift had not knitted my ribs into a hard carapace. The blow would have been my last. Wolf says these words with chilling nonchalance. I can still feel its claws in my chest, frost-shedding flesh. Wounds left by spirits are dangerous. They create a spiritual link between your body and its pernicious mind. The only way to heal such mutilations is to brew a potion from the blood spilt by their incorporeal bodies. And we are both marked. Our bodies will be tormented by its deadly touch until it is defeated. Fear not, 8 Fatir. We will defeat it. I swear. The splendor and monumentality of the chamber befit the solemnity of the sacrament unfolding within. As if performing an intricate dance, the servants of the Omnicide move in time with murmuring mechanisms, circling the massive space wolf while he stands utterly still. The scent of sacred incense fills the air, giving the sense that one is witnessing a great ritual. The Astartes needs very little. A cell on a table where I can perform the purifying rite of my weapon. That is all I require. But to keep the armor bestowed upon me by the Allfire in some shabby cubicle would be sacrilege. This chamber would do well for the vesting ceremony. There's good plasteel beneath the rich decoration and gilding. Yes, I am satisfied. I must return. My foe awaits me, and it would be dishonorable to retreat from this battle. I will need help in the fighting. I know, 8 Fatir. Ulfar nods to the servants in low voices to begin a guttural prayer. Shadows leap across the walls, twisting together in majestic and savage dance. On a flickering candlelight, the sacred rite is performed. The angel of the Emperor is clothed in the armor of unwavering faith in his wrath. Yeah, I think this is how we'll run it.
I cannot be leashed.
Damage demolition instead of intelligence is used to determine additional damage dealt with ranged area attack. Deals 5% more damage for every 10 points in demolition instead of 5% for every 10 points in intelligence. Which is higher for you, big man? Demolition is 60. Intelligence is 35, so that would be better for you. We'll actually start boosting your demolition.
Know
I
your
sense
duty.
something nearby.
Centuries of service and practice.
Melta.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
Eyes of uninformed uniform, sorry. Imperial scouts have been scattered around by a detonated mine. The scouts discovered Ulfar's lifeless body here.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am
This is
I?
obviously a
We shall
Necron
reclaim
thing we're
what is
fighting. Maybe it has some
rightfully
sort of
ours.
cloak feel.
I do what I must.
Stop! There!
Just as he ordained.
My brothers, red brows furrowed in anguish, Ulfar bows down over the bodies encased in ceramite and adamantine. Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the Hall of the Allfathers with my brothers. I do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here, otherwise this crime would not have been committed. True enough, one would dare say that the baleful howl would stare into the eyes of Mordecai with any but joyful awe and fire in their hearts. Having breath from Mars, I sense evil in their deaths. The souls of the baleful howl are not at rest, but remain here on the battlefield. They are not with the Allfather. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honor given to my brothers? Ulfar produces a knife inscribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch the rock's sharp edge across the blade, etching a name. His powerful voice rumbles. Hear now the saga of the baleful Howl Pack, proud warriors of Fenris, Vilka, Fenrika. The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead brothers. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemies they slew, and the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding screech, the rock is drawn across the blade, again and again, inscribing one name after another. How the cold world they gave battle, the pack's fierce name never disgracing. So ends the saga of the baleful howl and the void thunders, with echo unending. Fenris Holda. Ulfar is silent for a long time. The edged knife blade slices across his huge palm as scarlet drops paint the snow. His weary voice rasps, "Hear me, Allfather. Jelga Thura Academia." With bloodied hand, the wolf removes the rune-covered horn from his belt, and from a flask pours something dark and sharp-smelling into it. "Let us drink to my brothers, Aetvatir, and we will build the pyre." The astringent liquid burns your throat and fog immediately descends over your vision. The sky darkens and the rising wind whistles in your ears. Though it comes, the high-pitched cawing of a bird, Ulfar nods approvingly. It is a sign. Fate walks beside us. Scowl. Taking back his horn, the wolf takes a mighty swallow of the stuff. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you, the figures of warriors clad in indestructible armor, bearing the emblem of two black fangs piercing the yellow of the sun. They are looking at you. The brother bears witness, which means it's time for us to meet, my last comrade. Ulfar lets out a belligerent howl, whipping up snowdrifts into frightened whirlwinds. You hear a terrible cracking sound, someone's feet. No, balls are breaking through the crust of snow on the ground. The beast now comes as cruel howl awakens the fallen warriors of Fenris. Fenris thirsts for vengeance.
I will cast you into eternal darkness!
Nice blade Ghost Roll.
I will not be deterred.
My god, I'm already crunk.
Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. Actions will speak louder than words. The Emperor commands. I will not be deterred.
Ancestors guide me. This tedium is beneath me.
No, not what I wanted.
If I must. If it serves your cause. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I am not your Xenos pet, Mork.
My Caramite hide is strong! When Fenris is in battle, oceans bleed! See how the wolf succeeds! None can do better than a warrior of the Hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! Cause I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Come on, don't die yet. And you're dead.
Blood is all but gone. But my bones still stand.
As honor ordained. Trust me. The shadows will see it done. Trust me. Trust me.
If I may. Grace, at least. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
What is done cannot be undone.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Activate calculated viewing algorithm.
Stop trying to shoot Cavella. She hasn't done anything to you.
The undesired. My vow is to serve.
Dodge, Cassia, dodge!
Have the wind that howls. Sons of Fenris never step back. Dwelling by Derek Override. Scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
Rejoice in service! Actions will speak louder than words.
I bring mercy in retribution. Let the blood of the wicked be shed as thou hast willed. Final web. My blade whispers your name. Let your soul be purged. By the web. Your soul be purged. By the web.
Perfectly balanced.
As honor ordains. By your web. Trust me. The other side awaits. I shall not fail. Trust me. The shadows will fall. As honor ordained. I shall not fail. Blessing.
In our verses you will hear, glorious brothers, of how the paths of Ulfar, called Thunderlung from the first and the last wolf of the baleful howl, were intertwined. Over his brother's cold body standing, Ulfar the hard-armed proclaimed to the sky their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors proud. As his witness taking his companion on the line von Valancius, the blizzard was raging and the wind furiously howling as under that terrible clawed paw the snow crunched in the dead light of a moon. Strange to human eyes, a beast, long for a bristling of death shrieking in the circle stepped. You did not fear to meet me, perfidious spirit, who the name Doppelgrendel claims. I see you have not learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with a gouged eye. So spoke Ulfar Thunderlung, and the beast replied, Of your spoils you boasted to the priests in vain, Ulfar Everlost. My body alone you wounded, but I, your spirit maimed, and your word crippled. Then came to the turn of the 8 Fatir to speak. The grin was merry and full of bloody joy. For your insolence you will pay with tears and blood. So answered the dread spirit, and to the harsh oath served the hurricane itself as witness incorruptible. The power of words spewed from the beast's mouth, grinning. The cry of the wild Hun and the embittered souls hearkened. Out of snow and wind, wolf bodies were woven for the warriors who died an unclean death. The unavenged, evil never forgetting, their ice fangs gnashing, they approached into the roiling sky, howling. The first brother by Ulfar was vanquished. Like stout armor and troll's pad standing, Ulfar bodily fully accepted the hail's blow, numb to his wounds, the cruel foes he slew, his allies living death forestalling. But the beast was not yet vanquished. Roaring his body he threw into the fray like a mighty spear thrust. Howling his claws cut through the adamantine. The warriors fought, a river of blood spilling Ulfar Thunderlung. His battle song singing, the black curse his vicious rival echoing. The warriors were clashing when the cunning ape tear. Oh my god, 2 80% chances and I'm gonna fail them. One-on-one, the spirit and Ulfar wore the flame of the mortal soul and the chill of the grave, but little by little the hot hearth began to dwindle till Ulfar battle strength granting. Each the other third seizing, the warriors fought to the death, both were flagging, but to cunning the beast had enough yet in store. By the power of icy Fenris, I do curse you. If you look into the past, you shall see only deceit. If you look into the future, you shall see only treachery. The false fence dagger shall open your breast, the arrows of deceit's wrought shall pierce your back. So spoke the 8 Fatir, the spirit born in sorrow cursing. The heat of these words, 8 Fatir's heart inflamed, the spirit's fatal vision vanishing. So the dark beast lay in the snow, his chosen name, the Doppelgrendel, and over his body's standing, Ulfar said, Before you die, answer me, evil spirit. Who killed my brothers, the baleful How? In its death thrust, the Doppelgrendel answered, Brother, we were doomed not by the Archenry's followers, not divided into despicable inhumans who did not touch our armor, nor with dark sorcery did a Malefax defeat us. No, it was the humans whose oath of friendship swore that plunged the blade into our back, their treacherous plot and malice hatched. The pair stood together over the prostrate body, the body not of a beast but of a brave fallen soldier. The fearsome Ulfar declared an oath of vengeance, and the mighty wolves took courage till they went charging. It went knowing that from the betrayers 3 times the blood price would be exacted, and the 8 Fatir also spoke his peace. For the cursed wolf there is no other path but to be had, that punishment metes out to his brother's slayers. The fires of their hearts by death are generously doused, but I, cooled forward, always endured, so Ulfar's mighty word was spoken. Proud funeral dirge was sung, his brother's weary body, cursed by grief from his carapace, was freed and laid upon the pyre. The oldest spinners weaved the weird thread cruelly, no inquiries or entreaties accepting. Ulfar's Thunderlung cast his gaze, and clearly he beheld. Oh, better armor. allies auto-dodge the wearer's burst attacks. Over-penetration of wearer's weapon is increased by ballistic skill. And so ended the saga of the Baleful Howl. May the Black Man guide them to Kahala. Only one was not claimed by Mordecai the Dark-Hearted. Old Far Thunderlung stood stalwart upon the ground. Too stubborn for death was this rebellious wolf, too hot to be seized by the chill of the grave. His brother praising, he raised a deadly axe. Fenris stands, so there will many yet to slay. Let us remember, brothers, the baleful howl. During hunters, fierce fighters, and troublemakers without equal. Let us glorify their exploits and glorify their fall. With honor have these wolves gone to Kahala. Let us remember the mighty brother Ulfar, who did not abandon his pack in the snowy waste. Let us remember the traitor at the Von Valancius line, he whose name is known and honored on Fenrir. Let us raise our cups and cry into the face of Hellwinter's gale. Father, we still live. Alright. I failed 2 80%, but we came out. I don't need Plasteel, guys.
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperial.
Sorry about that.
Lord Captain.
We have a destination to reach. Deliver their demise! Unleash the power of our lance batteries! Send our enemies to the void! Show them the fury of our macro cannons! Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
Protocol.
The dark void will raise their colors.
Unleash a barrage of destruction! Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. Set course with all haste. Deliver their demise! Unleash the power of our lance batteries!
Alright. That was not as tactical as you think it was.
Bring doom to our enemies! Full ahead! Show them the fury of our macro cannons! Deliver their demise! Rain destruction upon our enemies. Unleash a barrage of destruction. A destination to reach.
See?
Unleash the power of our
In your last moments, you don't even have your captain.
Deliver their demise. I want to hear the macro cannon roar.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as
3 shots doing 39. That's quite a bit of scrap too. Puzzled Augur operator reports that the expeditionary shuttle belonging to the Von Valancius dynasty was detected on the planet's surface. Furthermore, according to its markings, it is assigned to your vessel. The operator also states that the entrance to a system of tunnels was spotted next to the shuttle. In the registry of the expeditionary shuttle, number 712 has been designated as irretrievably lost for many years. Information about the circumstances of its disappearance is suspiciously sparse, as if someone deliberately erased it. From the crumbs of information that remain, you gather that it was sent to explore some object on an unknown world on the order of Lord Captain Theodora and never returned. To disembarking, you notice the shuttle is buried halfway in sand, and the Von Valancius coat of arms is practically erased from its side. The shuttle has clearly been here for a long time. Next to the shuttle, you find crates of archaeological equipment on which one can just barely make out the emblem of the explorators. Most of these crates are lying next to massive black doors of Xenos origin, the entrance to the tunnels. The descent into the depths takes several hours. You make your way through cramped corridors, giving way to huge black halls where a dim emerald glow from no discernible source springs from the silhouettes of equipment abandoned by the tech priests. The suffocating, oppressive silence that accompanies you during the descent is broken only by the echo of your footsteps, deafening, and yet so insignificant against the background of this cyclopean Arctis. I fell into a crypt. Alright.
The Emperor protects.
Agility weapon skill, so... I'll actually do some strength. Perception.
The divine watches over us.
The way out is blocked, the
Oh,
stairs
no.
have collapsed, and there are dead tech priests everywhere.
It is
What in
Mechanicus.
the void happened here?
My success is
The bodies of those destroyed whose flesh and armor disintegrated in various places. Judging by their wounds, they were shot during a hasty retreat.
My success was
Look at part of
inevitable.
a system of pylons used by small Xenos repair machines to move around the crypt. Judging by the debris, the passage was blocked on purpose. Seems that the dark hollows of its lifeless eyes could fly with the flame of ancient hatred at any moment. The eye sockets remain empty. Creature emits a low hum, altering with a strange metallic screeching.
The holy Xenocide is its own reward.
submit and die.
Oh, thank you.
Insignificant.
The Emperor commands. And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred. Rejoice in service.
Trust me.
It will not undo me. Insignificant.
My blade whispers your name. As honor ordained.
Will not undo me.
I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. Stop trying, monkey. If I must, ancestors guide me. If it serves your cause. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Trust me. The shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand. I shall not fail. As honor, let your soul be purged. Caught by the web. Trust me. Come, the other side awaits. The shadows will see it done. I cannot serve you in this way. As the tenets...
You will not undo me.
He did the ICU.
Blade whispers your name.
Bristled in body that corrupt in mind. Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
The dynasty will rise again.
Oh, I killed too many and it activated the next wave. I was gonna say, because Cassia still had the rest of her turn.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Commencing.
High momentum. Running binary override. My vow is to serve. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Ability analysis. Successful.
Not undo
Your
me.
life is a negligible variable. My competencies are not that universal.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. It will be done. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. Victory is...
Ah, this is why you have to activate the stairs.
Your end is nigh. Your way has failed you. And so shall
The assemblement commencing.
the Emperor commands. I will not be deterred.
Request approved. The scriptural venerate machine spirit.
The great sleep is over.
Red ends in death.
Yeah, still got him. I thought maybe him being in the center of the stairs there would be enough.
If it serves your cause. I hear you moving. No more. I understand your intent. Another soul slips beyond the veil. I move swiftly to strike. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause. If I must.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. As
The
honorable,
assemblement commencing.
let your soul be purged. I shall not fail.
We are infinite.
No, only Trazen is the infinite. You just are. I know how you guys work.
Just a
If they don't want you back, you don't come back.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. If I may. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet. Your weakness is hidden from my sight.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Running my dad condemns you. My vow is to serve. Successfully terminated.
I took care of this one. Indeed. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Okay. And it really is a Mechanicus mission in here.
The trial is eternal.
You can't shoot at Abelard. Not even from point blank range can you shoot Abelard.
If I must. If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If I must. Fortune favors the swift.
Wow, missed, huh?
Insignificant.
The shadows will see it done. As the tenants demand. Trust me. Caught by the web. I shall not fail.
I like how that one's moving because it got hit by an attack, but it's not activated yet.
The dynasty will rise again.
None of them can hit Abelard.
High momentum.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
My place is at the fore.
I'd rather not.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Running binary override. Analysis successful.
Reduced to dust. At your beck and call.
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me. If I must.
Really? That's not your best showing so far today.
Death comes in silence. The shadows will see it done.
Try to put their little feelers on me. First off, let's start by doing one of
Paint
these.
your death in colors.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Is the reward.
As the tenets demand. Trust me, death is a blessing. I shall not fail. As honor orders. Trust me.
No ballistic skill ain't your thing, but I didn't think it'd be that
Cross
bad.
my gaze.
Not undo me.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Ancestors guide me. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Quest approved.
Perfect.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed. Someone else can do this.
Swift and silent. I am not your signal. Hear you moving, no more. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause. I approach the designated position.
Momentum.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp. Caught by the web. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name. The other side awaits. The shadows will see it done. Trust me. As the tenets demand. As honor ordered it. The shadows will see. As honor killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me. I shall not fail. Let Your soul come. The other side awaits.
Yep, those two woke up finally.
Deliver us!
To the promised land.
Emperor, give me strength. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may.
Functions successfully terminated.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Running binary override. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Running binary vulnerability analysis. Successful.
Follow my lead. At your beck and command, you attack. Victory is imminent.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Alright. Run, you will find no grace in the machine god in these faithless halls, only an unholy hatred that is more ancient than the fading stars of these distant systems. They are asleep, the legions, the innumerable hosts, but their sleep is at its end, for no one's fault but mine. They have disturbed the slumber of an ancient mind driven only by thirst for extermination. Even death cannot snuff out the green flame of its lifeless eyes. I hear the lockstep march of our doom, but silence echoes it. The silence of our assassins, for death has no need of words. Mercy is unknown to the DaFlibMan, his wayward and unholy firstborn. We blow up the bridges and barricade the entrance in an effort to contain them, but their marching is ever louder, ever closer, ever more inescapable. As I listen to its resonant echo, I offer my last prayer to the Omniscient, trusting in his mercy for my transgression is great indeed. In my pride, I neglected the universal laws and attempted to harness the language of the ancient machine spirits that have once served the owners of these vaults, and I succeeded. As an infant comprehends the essence of words through images, so did I comprehend the meaning of certain symbols of his firstborn, and out of those I composed of 3 forbidden litanies. My false orders sounded just like the voices of those who command the essence of this eternal fortress. I stole their knowledge. More than once in my complacency, I uttered the dead words with my lips of flesh, tarnishing them with the breath of life. I did so to open the sealed halls and bridge the chasm so that our scouts could cross them. And by that unforgivable blasphemy, I condemned us all to death. To atone for what I have done, I have composed a crypto lullaby out of the dead words akin to the one that plunged the DaFlibMan into mindless oblivion at the dawn of time. Or stolen words. The Xenos altar machine worship has begun to sing in the spirits of the machines of the fortress, but I know that before it concludes, the awakened wrath will have reached us. As I prepare for our last stand, I leave this confession as warning to any who may dare walk in our footsteps. This is my final testament. Run.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
The infinity smoothness of the enormous slab begins to rip unroyal. A set of mysterious symbols appears on it, as if impressed on its black surface by an invisible finger.
Let us walk this path.
That means
to
there's
the
something
end.
here to allow us to decipher it. As you approach the black metal, the ancient plate begins to move. Strange geometric symbols of some kind appear on its surface. A host of smaller symbols do, but they are no less mysterious. The DaFlibMan's Book of Wisdom, knowledge received from the Omniscient himself by his most beloved children, knowledge that led to the most terrible betrayal of all. Two of his mechadendrites extend toward the steel with covetous trepidation. Two others glow intensely as though they are about to attack. The first metal feels not so much from plasteel to the touch, but as soon as you apply a little pressure, it becomes pliant and viscous like cold resin. Emerald green fingers linger for a moment where you touch it before being swallowed by the black metal. You spend several minutes trying to carve your initials. As an artifact with your knife, but the metal instantly heals any damage done to it. The idea seems more pointless with each passing moment. Metal yields and takes in your blade as plywood. You try to pull out, but to no avail. Forever stuck, the blade itself now is a glorious monument to your stubbornness.
Know your duty.
How could I have deciphered it? Do I need to come back? Let's try this again. Alright, they don't want us to keep messing with it.
Step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
If I find out something that's like, hey, you understand the Necron tech, I'll try to come back here. The Necron language. Alright. Well, for now, that is going to be the end of today's stream. We've been going for almost 4 hours now, or 3.5 I should say, if more accurate. We will just go ahead and lower the difficulty of that. I'm going to go ahead and save, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. For those of you who caught the live stream, those of you who are watching these VODs, I want to say thank you. All have a good night. I'll see you later.